Have you ever had that feeling? You know the one. That feeling that you're the only real person in the room. Except the room is the internet. And that feeling, it might not be paranoia. It might be a statistic. Welcome back. Today, we are diving into one of the most unsettling, yet increasingly plausible conspiracy theories of the modern age, the dead internet theory. Here is the pitch. The theory suggests that the organic, human-filled internet we knew and loved died. Sometime around 2016 or 2017. And what we are navigating now? It is a zombie. A hollow shell where supposedly 80% of all traffic, engagement, and content isn't coming from people like you and me. It's coming from bots. Algorithms talking to other algorithms. I know. It sounds like sci-fi nonsense. It sounds like something you'd read on a shady forum at 3 a.m. But then, look at your Facebook feed. Have you seen them? The AI-generated images of Shrimp Jesus? Or a cabin crew made entirely of plastic-looking women standing in a swamp? And below those images, thousands of comments saying "Amen" or "Beautiful cabin crew." Who are those people? The terrifying answer is, they aren't people. The dead internet theory proposes that corporations and governments have replaced the organic population of the web with AI-driven agents to manipulate public perception, inflate engagement numbers, and generate ad revenue. Think about it. If you are an advertiser, you pay for eyeballs. If there aren't enough human eyeballs, the platform has a problem. Unless they manufacture the eyeballs. In this first section, we need to accept a hard truth. The internet isn't a town square anymore. It's a hall of mirrors. And frankly, it is getting harder to find the exit. So if the internet died in 2016, what have we been looking at for the last few years? We need to talk about the inversion. For a long time, bots were simple. They were the spam emails selling you medication you didn't need. They were the clunky Twitter accounts with eggs for profile pictures. They were annoying, but they were obvious. But then the incentives changed. Content farms realized that algorithms reward engagement, regardless of quality. So they built bots to create content, and other bots to like that content. It is a closed loop, a perpetual motion machine of garbage. It makes me furious when I think about the energy waste. Server farms burning electricity just so a bot named user492 can tell a bot named user881 that their AI-generated recipe for concrete soup looks delicious. But here is where it gets technical. Security firms like Imperva have released reports stating that bad bot traffic has risen every single year. In some sectors, it is nearly half of all traffic. But the dead internet theory takes it a step further. It suggests that the good traffic is fake too. Have you ever posted something and gotten a reply that felt slightly off? Maybe the grammar was too perfect, or the sentiment was just a generic platitude. Great post. This really resonates with my journey. Who talks like that? Large language models, that's who. Since the release of ChatGPT and similar tools, the barrier to entry for creating fake humans has dropped to zero. You can now spin up 1,000 distinct personalities in seconds. This creates what researchers call the illusion of consensus. If you see 10,000 people arguing for a specific political point, your brain assumes that is a popular opinion. But if 9,000 of them are scripts running on a server in a basement, your perception of reality has been hacked. And that is the core of the dead internet. It's not that humans aren't here, it's that we are drowning in the noise. Now, let's get into the really dark stuff. The stuff that keeps engineers awake at night. We are entering a phase called model collapse. This is the twist. AI models are trained on data scraped from the open internet. For years, that data was written by humans. Shakespeare, Reddit threads, Wikipedia, news articles. It was human thought. But now, the internet is flooded with AI-generated text. So the new AI models are being trained on data written by older AI models. It's a snake eating its own tail. When an AI learns from an AI, the quality degrades. It becomes a photocopy of a photocopy. The nuances vanish. The creativity dissolves into a weird beige sludge of average outputs. This is why the internet feels so boring lately. It's why Google search results feel useless. You aren't finding human answers. You are finding SEO-optimized slop generated to please a robot. It is exhausting, isn't it? Trying to find a genuine product review or a real recipe and having to wade through 5 paragraphs of AI-generated backstory first. And here is the psychological danger. As the internet becomes more robotic, we are starting to behave more like robots to fit in. We optimize our captions for the algorithm. We use the trending audio not because we like it, but because the machine demands it. We are meeting the bots halfway. We are simplifying our language and our behavior to be understood by the systems we built. So the dead internet theory isn't just about bots replacing us. It's about us slowly becoming indistinguishable from the bots. That is the tragedy. We are surrendering our humanity for clicks. So, where does this leave us? If the internet is dead, or at least on life support, is it time to pull the plug? Maybe. Or maybe it's just time to change how we use it. The dead internet theory is a wake-up call. It is a reminder that the number of likes, views, or comments on a screen is just a database entry. It's not validation. It's not reality. If 80% of the internet is fake, then the 20% that remains, the human connection, is more valuable than gold. So, how do you survive the zombie apocalypse online? You find the small communities, the gated discords, the group chats, the niche forums where you actually know the people. You stop chasing the viral hit because the viral hit is likely being pushed by a server farm anyway. I mean, think about the irony. You are listening to an AI voice, generated by a script, hosted on a platform run by algorithms, telling you that the internet is fake. It's funny, but it's also serious. We need to touch grass, as the kids say. Real life cannot be spoofed. A handshake, a coffee with a friend, a walk in the park. That is the only high-fidelity, unhackable data we have left. So, by all means, enjoy the content. Watch the videos. But remember to keep one foot in the real world, because in the digital one, you might be the only one left alive. Thanks for watching. If you are a real human, leave a comment below. If you are a bot, well, you're going to comment anyway, aren't you? See